You're watching India Today with me, Nabila Jamal. We're bringing you continued coverage on the vaccine developments. Congress leaders now have raised concerns over India's drugs regulator granting permission for restricted use of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. They've asked the government to explain why mandatory protocols and verification of data has been dispensed with. In fact, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has warned against the use of Covaxin, saying its approval was premature and could be dangerous as the vaccine is still undergoing phase 3 trials. The Congress MP demanded a clarification on this matter. In fact, from the Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan, he's asked for an answer. Another senior Congress leader, Jairam Ramesh, has also raised concerns, asking the Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan to clarify why internationally accepted protocols on phase 3 trials are being modified in India.
My own view is that once the specialists, the epidemiologists, the virologists, the regulators have applied their mind and actually licensed a vaccine for emergency use or otherwise for mass proliferation, I think that should really settle the matter, because ultimately nobody should try and substitute their opinion for the opinion of somebody who's actually spent a lifetime doing this. And I think there is enough institutional integrity in our medical fraternity to be able to really distinguish between what is safe and what could perhaps be unsafe.
The world is facing an unprecedented crisis in COVID. World over, the vaccines that have come have been fast-tracked. Usually these vaccines take anywhere between 5, 6 to 10 years. But of course, given the urgency, most countries have collaborated together and come up with vaccines that have gone on the fast-track trial. Now, whether it is the Oxford vaccine or Bharat Biotech, they have all followed the norms and they have been approved for administration given the circumstances that we are in. The DGCI has clarified that all protocols have been taken into account and all precautionary measures have been taken. There are people who have gone on record to say that they had taken the vaccine, 2 doses of it, and they have had no extraneous influence or any other manifestation. Given this scenario, I think it is priority for us to save lives, and India has done exceedingly well in keeping the mortality rate at a very, very low level. In fact, we have done much better than developed countries like America, United Kingdom and others.
Yes,
we should take pride in the fact that the government of India has done things proactively, and the drug controller has taken all the appropriate steps and then approved this for.
Now let's take a listen to what SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav had said yesterday while politicizing the vaccine jab.
देखिए, मैं तो नहीं लगवाऊंगा अभी वैक्सीन। मैंने अपनी बात कह दी, और वो भी बीजेपी लगाएगी, उसका भरोसा करूंगा मैं? अरे जाओ भाई, अरे अपनी सरकार आएगी, सबको फ्री वैक्सीन लगेगी। हम बीजेपी का वैक्सीन नहीं लगवा सकते।
Meanwhile, Dr. Jagdish Hiremat, Managing Director of ACE Suhas Hospital, has responded to concerns on vaccine safety, saying that people should have faith in experts who have given the approval. Let's take a listen.
There are many, whether they are from politics or otherwise, there are many naysayers for the vaccine as well who think that it's rather very premature. The nod is coming too early. The phase 3 clinical data of Covaxin is opaque, not been released in public domain, and hence flagging off certain concerns. How would you allay these fears, and what do you have to tell them today?
See, I just have to say this, that people should rely on science. People should rely on experts. I'm not a politician, so I will not go into the politics of it.
No, not even expecting you to. Yes.
Yeah, the subject expert committee is filled with people who are subject experts. They have gone through this in a very, very proper scrutinizing manner, and then they have decided that it is deemed fit to give Covaxin the approval as an emergency basis on clinical trial basis. It's not a complete, although in the case of Covishield we have a emergency use approval. In the case of Covaxin, it is still considered as a extension of clinical trial. I am pretty sure that even the phase 3 trials would have gone through very well. I've gone through the numbers. They have done more than 20,000 in phase 3. More than 20,000 people have gotten into this phase 3 trial, and the subject expert committee would have got all these results. Then they would have given the approval. So for us to cast aspersions on it is wrong. I would suggest people to listen to the experts and just go ahead with the vaccination program.
Now, 2 vaccines against coronavirus have been approved for India. The Drugs Controller General of India today granted emergency use authorization for Serum Institute of India's Covishield and Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. In fact, these vaccines have been approved. Both vaccines will be administered in 2 doses. Covishield vaccine, developed by University of Oxford and pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca, is being produced in the country by the Serum Institute. Bharat Biotech has developed Covaxin, India's first indigenous vaccine against COVID-19. In fact, the DCGI's approval came after a subject expert committee of the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization recommended these 2 vaccines for emergency use in India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcomed the DCGI decision and said that approval of 2 vaccines is a decisive turning point to strengthen a spirited fight. In fact, Serum Institute Adar Poonawalla has also shared his joy on Twitter over the Covishield getting emergency approval. He said that the vaccine is ready to roll out in the coming weeks. India is all set for a mega vaccine rollout with dry runs being held in all states and union territories across of India.
Phase 2 clinical trials were conducted in approximately 800 subjects, and results have demonstrated that the vaccine is safe and provides a robust immune response. The phase 3 efficacy trial was initiated in India in 25,800 volunteers, and till date approximately 22,500 participants have been vaccinated across the country, and the vaccine has been found to be safe as per the data available till date. The subject expert committee has reviewed the data on safety and immunogenicity of the vaccine and recommended for grant of permission for restricted use in emergency situation in public interest as an abundant precaution. In clinical trial mode, after detailed deliberations, subject expert committee has recommended for the grant of permission for restricted use in emergency situation subject to certain regulatory conditions. The clinical trial ongoing within the country by the firm will continue.
I think this is great news, and this is really a big step as far as our effort towards controlling the pandemic is concerned. This is a great step because we are now not dependent on any other country, but our own vaccines will be available for our own population, and we will be able to vaccinate a large number of people quickly and as early as possible. If we look at the early days of the pandemic, we had to rely on a lot of things like PPEs and masks from outside. Now we may be in a position to really not depend on anyone else. So it's a great moment for India, a matter of pride, and I think a great step in controlling and getting over the pandemic.
It is indeed a momentous occasion for India. I think maybe the regulators have access to some data that we have not seen, of course, and that's the basis they've made this decision. My concern is that when we're conducting such a massive public health intervention, we need to get the public's buy-in. And for that, we need to be transparent both in the data and in how the decision was made. That, I feel, has not happened. When we look at the US, we've seen how they've been transparent on the data. They've been transparent on the decision-making to give authorization to the vaccines. If India had done that as well, I think we would have an easier time getting the public's buy-in.
I think at this point in time, you must understand that the world over, the regulatory approval has been accorded, in a very abbreviated way. And so India is not an exception to this. And I think, the naysayers need to understand the meaning of emergency use authorization, which first focuses on safety and the immunogenic response that the vaccine actually displays. So I think both these have been met. Now, in terms of efficacy, really what we are talking about is really, what we really need to really focus on is the durability of response. So whilst efficacy is being touted as 70% or 90%, it's really about the reinfection of people who have been vaccinated, and that takes time. But I think that data will be gathered by both companies.
Let's take a listen. Several reactions coming in on the vaccines getting approval.
दिल्ली सरकार की ओर से तैयारियां चल रही हैं. इसका जो प्रोटोकॉल रहेगा, सबसे पहले जो हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स हैं वो नंबर 1 पर होगा. देन फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स हैं, उसके बाद जो 50 साल से ऊपर के लोग हैं उनका किया जाएगा. अभी फर्स्ट फेज के अंदर जो सबसे पहले जिसकी तैयारी की गई है, फर्स्ट फेज के अंदर हेल्थ वर्कर्स एंड फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स को लगाया.
India is one of the first country where it is going to have already it has gone for dry run, and now over 3 crore Indian population will be getting the first dose of coronavirus, and according to Health Ministry. So this is a very welcome step.
Well, this is a huge relief to the whole country, and a very good New Year gift. And we hope that now people will not have to lose their lives because this vaccine will at least be able to save them. And I hope that it will be available timely, and the government seems to have made elaborate arrangements for ensuring that human lives are not lost.
Earlier, Chaiti Narula did speak with Naresh Trehan, Chairman and Managing Hospital, on the COVID vaccines approval. Let's take a listen.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.